Well, the season's finally upon us, and I'll tell you what, especially our upperclassmen, they're really ready to play someone else. We got knocked back a little bit over the last 24 hours in that Mason Plumlee got hurt in practice. He has it's a fracture of a bone, but it's a non-displaced fracture. Now, that means it doesn't have to be operated on. And it's really, every week we'll take a look at it. He's out for an indefinite amount of time, but indefinite doesn't mean months. You know, it could be weeks, it could be hopefully sooner than that, but we obviously are going to miss him. Also, Nolan Smith is not going to be with us for the first 2 ball games because of playing in 2 non-sanctioned games last summer. And then Jordan Davidson won't be here for the first game. His grandmother passed away this week and is actually a person who kind of raised him. And so we're down a little bit. So we need your support even a little bit more going into UNC-G. And then we go right away on Monday and Tuesday. And the Monday and Tuesday games are the first part of the preseason NIT. We have to win those 2 games in order to get a chance to go up to New York. Nolan will be back for the second game, but for these first 2 games, we're also trying, actually all 3 of the games, we're trying something a little bit new. When people heard about Greek night, they thought, well, it's only for the fraternities and sororities, and that's not the case. What we're trying to do is trying to appeal to all the students at Duke. And so the first 300 students that come in are, you don't have to be in a fraternity and sorority, but we're trying to get that group to see a ball game. And then on Monday night, it's freshman night. We're trying to do the same. And then on Tuesday night, it's club night. And so before we were worried about the fact that maybe everyone thought they just had to be tenning in Krzyzewskiville in order to get into a game. So, don't misconstrue any of our intention. Our intention is to have every student here have a chance to watch us play, and for us to have a packed stadium, and for us to win. And that's what it's all about. We have great news this past week on Tuesday at 8:42 in the morning. My daughter Jamie and Chris Patola had a little boy, John David, and John weighed 7 pounds 7 ounces, and they're home now. And that's our 7th grandchild and our 5th grandson, so that's a cool thing. Again, we're excited about getting going. Let's start out, we're 0-0, let's go after it. I do want to answer, oh, by the way, the sign winner from last game is Stephen Hardison, and so he'll have a chance to sit right behind us at the bench, on the bench, and hopefully cheer us on to a victory over UNC Greensboro. A couple questions that were asked. One was, is the transition usually harder for freshmen on the offensive or defensive end? And does it vary depending on the player and his experience? And how are the current freshmen doing? It is hard, on either end for the freshmen. It's harder for the big guys because in high school they're not accustomed to playing physical, because if they were physical, they're the biggest guys, they were usually called for fouls. And all of a sudden they're into intercollegiate play, and it's very physical and much more demanding. And then offensively, when you're not in high school, all these guys were the guys that you went to. They had freedom. It didn't matter how many shots they took. They were the best players on their team. Now they have less shots, less time, more plays, and the world goes a lot faster. But our guys are doing a good job of acclimating themselves, and our upperclassmen are helping them. And Mason was really coming on strong, and this injury will be, hopefully it won't be a major setback for him. I'm going to answer this one because it says congratulations. Congrats and thanks so much for 30 amazing years, and I want to thank all of you for 30 amazing years, and let's make this 30th one a truly amazing one. Over the years at Duke, what makes you most proud? My guys. The consistency of effort, the pursuit of excellence, and the fact that we've branded our program so that when we play, people know that we're going to play hard, we're going to play smart, and we're going to be playing hard together. And to me, that's what makes me the most proud, is that we think that our most important game is the next one we're playing. and we try to play that every game. So again, hopefully the next time I talk to you, we're 3-0, getting ready for Radford, and that Mason Plumlee is a little bit further along as far as his recovery. So we'll see you at UNC Greensboro.